Our first step is we're going to grind a flat spot on this garnet rough and get ready to dop it. And now we've done a rough shape with our space for dopping. And now we'll dop it up. First step is to melt wax onto the flat dop. And I do this by heating the dop and the wax at the same time. Get a nice layer of wax on. Okay. Now I have the wax melted onto the table dop, and it's sitting in the transfer jig with a large flat dop. And I'm going to heat the dop until the wax gets molten. And then a little press. And what that does is make sure the wax is perfectly squared and flat as it cools off. Next step is to attach the stone to the dop with some gel super glue. I use the gel super glue because it gives you enough time to move the dop around and get it centered before it actually sets up. Voila. Now the stone is sitting in the machine, and we're going to start grinding at 90 degrees to get our shape of the stone. So now we're going to rotate the stone and freewheel it to get our round, brilliant shape. So now I've ground the stone so that it's round at 90 degrees. Next we're going to set the machine up and preform it at 40 degrees to create our pavilion. And now we're going to preform it at 40 degrees to create our pavilion cone. Step, we're going to cut our mains for our pavilion. There will be 8 mains, and we're going to facet them at 41 degrees. So to start the first facet on the row, I want to lower the machine so that I'm at +5. And then I'm going to facet it down to 0. And then look to see where my facet is. It's not quite deep enough, so I'm going to cut it just a little bit more. I'll raise my machine and cut to 0. Little bit deeper. So I'll raise the machine, cut to 0. And it looks good. We can pause it. So the trick is to trust the meter. When it says 0, stop, index, cut to 0. Stop, index, cut to 0. Set our brakes. We cut our mains at 40 degrees, so I'm going up 2 degrees to 42 degrees. Index to the first brake, which is 3. I'm going to set my meter to like a +3. Cut my first brake. And it's just a little bit on the big side. Cut the next brake. And cut all of them to 0. So the first step is we're going to fill this dop with wax by heating the dop and the wax at the same time and fill the whole cone dop. Now I have my finished pavilion here and my cone dop filled with wax here. I'm going to heat the cone dop until the wax melts. And then I'm going to put a dot of super glue on the pavilion. And while this is still hot, press the two together. So now I'm going to put a dot of super glue right on the stone, smear it, heat it for just a second, and press my transfer. You can actually see the glue squeeze out, and now I'm going to switch right over to start heating my tabletop. You never heat the stone. Once it's heated and you can see the wax is shiny, set it down, separate, and quickly, before it heats up, peel the wax right off the table. The key to speed in faceting is setting your first facet to 0 on the meter and then cut each facet to 0. Don't look at them, just cut them to 0.